Good afternoon, everybody. We are back with yet another one of our awesome live streams. I am Brie. I'm going to be your moderator for the day. And today I am joined by the wonderful, the beautiful Psychic Rika.
Hello, everyone. I'm so excited. I love these so much.
Me too. And you always make it so much fun. So we're going to be here for the next 50 minutes answering all of your questions. Before we get started, I just have a couple of notes / ground rules that I want to cover. Rule number 1, no questions about anything health related. So fertility, COVID, diseases, anything like that. And no law questions as well. So Social Security, court, civil cases, anything in those 2 categories are off the table, but everything else is up for grabs. So if you want to know about your love life, if you want to connect with a loved one that passed away, that is all up for grabs and on the table. We do have a promo code going on as well. That is Rika5. So if you are new to California Psychics, you can go ahead and go onto our website or download our app, California Psychics, and you can use the code Rika5 when you go in and create an account. And that $5 will be automatically added to your account for your first reading, which is awesome. Definitely encourage you guys to take advantage of that offer. And then just a quick note, in case you are new to our live readings and this is your first time with Psychic Rika, Rika likes kind of going back and forth with you guys. So if I choose your question, I really, really would love if you guys can answer if Rika kind of asks you up like a follow-up question. I know she does that a lot and it just makes it more fun and interactive. So if we choose your question, try to be present and do the back and forth with us. Okie dokie. I think that is about all of my little ground rules that I have for you guys. Rika, are you ready?
I am ready. Yes, I like the interactive just because then we can see, it's just good in the moment to hear that validation and whatnot. But however it goes is perfect.
Totally.
I'm ready. My ears are like, ready to go.
Okay,
So what's up, Coconut?
Yay! Let's find our first question. Let's see. Let's do Myrna from Facebook. She says, hello, Psychic Rika. My name is Myrna. My grandpa passed away 4 years ago, and his birthday is coming up on August 31st. His name is Ramon. Does he have a message? Thank you.
Great. So happy early birthday on Thursday to Ramon. Let's exhale together. What we're doing when we exhale is we're going to a state of listen. So we're not thinking the message, but I authentically want to hear it. So together, we're all going to listen for Myrna's sake. He says sell like it's a money bond, like it's a piece of paper, it's a financial thing. So he's like, sell it. It could obviously deal with real estate property or an item, but he's showing like some sort of bond, for lack of a better way to understand it. I want to sell this and get money. So first off, if you can relate to that, give a thumbs up, a yes. He's talking about giving like trade, like we want to give you the money. So you need to turn something in to receive the money. And that's the most important thing. It could have to do with the child's education. We're talking about a younger kid that connects to you. I hope that's your son. We're watching over it. I also get letters of J connected to you or your family, first, middle, last name. They can be people that are alive. Of course, he's just trying to talk out loud as much as he can. I guess you're going to get a promotion. That could also be something to do with the financial thing. We're going higher. There's also medical energy connected to you, whether that be in front or behind the scenes. But I think all of this is the messages about the younger child here. So I hope that's your son. If it's not, then it would be the son of one of your siblings, obviously. But it's really important that we make sure that we get the money, the stability, and everything we need. But I know that you've been working on that. The past 9 months have been important. So I just know that we're headed forward in the future. He's a spirit for you, he says. He wants me to talk on a spiritual level too, not just practical with you. I am a practical person, so I'd like to have him tell me what's happening now. I'm sorry I'm speaking so fast. My cadence can slow down when we have more ears and less thought. That's how it goes. I have to speak faster than your heads in order to get it out. I know how hard you've been working. I'm really proud of you, especially 3 or 4 months ago. I think you finally made a change that you need to. I don't think it was easy, but you finally said, okay, that's it. You reeled yourself in and everything's going the right direction. Look towards December. December's super important here. I don't know if that's a day of passing or if it's just because it's the holidays, Christmas, but there's something important. Like this is before Christmas. So I'm going to say December 23rd, 22nd. Of course, that could even be the 2nd or 3rd of the month. So I hope this can be related to you. But the main thing is he says he's talking about trading in, like sacrificing one way of being or trading in the financial aspect for money. And this is because of the sun. I hope that makes some sense.
Interesting. Yeah, I will look out for her comments.
Yeah.
I don't see anything yet, but we can go ahead and move on to the next question. Let's see.
Is there a Philip? I just heard the letter P. If that Philip or Felipe, if that goes with Myrna, she can tell us too. But I just heard to go to P, a P, or something that sounds like a P, which on occasion is our F. But
P. I don't
Philip,
see
Paul, Patricia, Patrick, P.
P.
I wonder what that is. But take any question. We'll see if it just is about whatever question you choose. We'll find out.
I will keep an eye out for that. Yeah, Sarah would also like to connect with her grandfather. His name is Henry.
Okay. Ask Sarah if Sarah's there. If there's a P connection, this family, first, middle, last name, it doesn't obviously grandfather's name is Henry, but for some reason, P came before she chose this question. We'll see if it's connected to you or not. Okay. And I go by first initials, not like, for example, her last name is up. It's not the P in the middle of a word. Okay. Let's see what Henry says to Sarah. Oh, thank you so much. He's going to water. He shows me like what looks like a pool to me, like a swimming pool. So the first thing he does is go to a body of water. I'm open to pools becoming oceans or lakes or things like that. He talks about diving, swimming. So I think I want to make this a memory either that you have of him, that he would always take the pool, or he's talking about current affairs, like you just did this. So like that's how they're going to talk, either in memory or current affairs. Obviously, without validation, I'm going to let both of those be open. Relax your mind. He says something about a chemical, so like cigarettes or smoking. So he's talking about chemicals and smoking, and that we need to give up the smoke. So again, we don't know if he's talking directly to you or about that, but these are the messages we're getting. So he says something about giving up the chemicals. We have to give up chemicals. He talks about like a really difficult time in your history. Like, I don't know, this is 3 or 4 years ago. And I just feel like, 2 years ago, like, boy, there must have been a bottom of some sort connected to you, your family, or him. I just want you to know that you are more than you know you are. He makes me feel like there's a female above you that you feel squashed by, and that like you maybe don't ever go above a certain level because of this like cap. But the cap is a view that you've created of yourself. Even if it was given by other people to start, you took it on as though it was your own idea. And you need to release the ideas of other people. That's really critical for you, especially if we're going to go forward in school or get promoted in any kind of way. Like, it's really critical that you stop using other people's view of you as a determination of who you are. So you're definitely full of love and light. And I think he's giving you this love and light to make you go, oh, you know what? He's right. I'm better than I think I am. It's going to be okay. I got to go step by step. It's not about me getting the right opinion from people on me. It's about me really knowing how to move forward in happiness and allowing the people in my environment that need my light to express it to me. I don't know who, I want to say C or D. So I don't know if there's a Darren or a Chris. It's a C or D name. It could be 2 initials coming through. My first inclination, well, it says C or D. So hopefully you can get that figured out. I'm hoping that's someone that's connected. It feels like this could be an ex of yours a little bit, or it's connected to something with your mom, like your dad.
Got it. Such good advice. You always have the best advice. Okay, I'm just seeing if I see any follow-up comments from Sarah, but I do not. So we will pull up another question. Kathy over on Facebook. My boyfriend Terry passed away 8 years ago. I think about him every day and miss him. Does he have anything to say to me?
Okay, I'm pulling this up so you could see before she finished. You could say I was not writing it. Here I have the name Terry circled. So these are little notes I got before we started. And Terry was definitely one of them. I can see some of my other notes, something about Xmas, but maybe I already said that. Okay, so Terry is already on my notepad. I have such a relief all of a sudden. Let's see what he has to say to you, Kathy. Open your heart. I feel like she may be listening in this moment. It's a mirror. It's a mirror. It's a light, like a mirror light. Like, did you see him in the mirror? Do you think you can see him under the certain light in the mirror? It's almost like he wants to hang like a disco ball above you, and then like make those lights go around. Then we can like slow dance like they did in the 80s or something like that. But he says you can see him visible. Say yes or no to that. Okay, thank you. He's talking about a dog. He wants to talk about a dog. So there's a dog either right next to you or he's got one in spirit, but he's next to you in your house. You can see him visibly, and there's a dog there too. Okay. And he says that you need to know that you're the love of his life. You guys were going to be together forever. The plan was to stay until you were 76 or beyond. And he's sorry. Like, whoops, he says like he cares about you very much. He's sorry for his passing. It's no one's fault but his own, he says. And there was some trouble, but this is the truth. Life is transient. You have to live it now. He says the best thing you can do is always make causes in my name. When you go out in the street, you say hi to somebody. It's like saying hi to me. You have to be friendly. You have to be friendly, and we can't hide you away. You should be writing a book. I don't know if you began this 3 or 4 years ago, because I know this guy passed 8 years by your question, but he's talking about your journal or your book writing or what you're going to deliver. Have you been thinking about to talk about not only his death, but maybe your own near-death experiences? Do you think you're a psychic medium? Because I think you might be, is what he wants me to say. So if you think you're channeling him, I know you are. There's also musical notes coming through, which remind me of like a piano, or just getting me to the notes of music. So there could be a special wedding song that you had thought about, or something you would have known. I know he was just your boyfriend. I get that you didn't say fiance or anything like that, but he's talking about a wedding. So if you're currently under there, or someone in your family is getting married, he may be giving us a piece of real-time information. But I hope you know that, it's not bad luck that you lost him. It's not bad karma that you lost him. He says, it's just your luck. You think it's not. That's not true. It's called life and death. It happens all the time. And we need to stop looking at death as bad luck, because that's irresponsible, the nature of our own lives. Us too will die sometime. And please don't give up. You got a best friend. To go outside, he said, there should be like a meadow or something that reminds me of that. I see yellow flowers. I don't know why that reminds me of a meadow, but it does. Hopefully things are rising up from the ground. I hope you planted something for him. Is it right by the river? Is that where the dog is? These are the questions that obviously you have to verify in your own heart. And when you go back and listen, hopefully it'll make sense for you. I also want to say the name like Marcy or Maria or Marcia or Margaret or MMMMM. It can be man or female. I'm just happy to go to a female name, but it really can be any of them. Okay, that's what he says. And M can be the first, middle, or last name. But I do like that his name was written down on this piece of paper.
That is funny.
Is there an Aubrey? I was also getting that. So we'll see if these come up. Okay. Oh, yeah, we'll find out.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching and hanging out. I see we have a couple people sending us hearts and sharing the video. Thank you. Thank you. Please continue to do that. It means so much to us. Okie dokie. I have a ton of good questions here. So many questions today. One from Nina, who said, hello, Bree and Rika, new subscriber here. Hey, welcome.
Hi.
Welcome, Nina. Rika, can you please tell me why Diego hasn't reached out to me? He totally ghosted me. My name is Angelica.
First off, welcome to the ghosting era, right? This is the ghosting generation. And we're not just talking about the friendly Casper ghosts, right? Okay, because we know real ghosts actually still talk. Okay, so let's just see why he's not reached out. Obviously, humor is part of this for your heart. You must have a good, funny nature. Let's see why he has not. They said he's bruised. He's a bruised person. So they're saying that this guy takes things very emotionally, very personally, and that he's a bruised person. You may have said something and sarcastic or funny, and that hurt his feelings. If you feel like you didn't do that, then I would say in general, this is a common thing for him, and you wouldn't be the only one that would have this experience from him. I guess he got really screwed over 6-7 years ago. Something about him also a junior. I don't know if he's a junior. I don't know what that means, but he said something happened to him 6 or 7 years ago. And, basically it was weird for him. Like he gets really self-conscious, really insecure. He doesn't know when people really like him. I think he gets really freaked out. And then I think what happens is then he stops talking to people, and, you have another person around you. They say another person's coming. They say a person's coming for you that's going to give you the family that you want. I think Diego reached out ghosted you because of his name, because it was his personality too, because he doesn't know how not to be offended or sensitive or feel low about himself. And that is kind of really hard. Junior is his son. Well, hello. Is it really? Did you make friends with Junior, Nina? I'm so glad you're here participating. Thank you. Is it his birthday, honey? There's a birthday near you. Could be Junior's birthday. Could be Diego's, of course. It could be something with your family. Birthdays close to me mean that they would have to be within a 30-day period. So it can't be more than 30 days ago or 30 days forward. It might be 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks forward, etc. But I want them to be real time. Something about I want to say something 8. I just heard J8, but maybe it's January 28th, July 28th, or August 8th. But something about a birthday. So maybe that you can apply to that. I hope it's real time right now. And if it's something deeper that you can explain, great. But the thing about, so he got offended, and, he could have gotten offended by the mother of Junior, right? And that could have made him not want to talk to anybody. Will he be back? That's what she's asking.
And his birthday is coming up.
Yeah, September 8th then? Is it 8 or am I close? 6? I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's coming up. Coming up's all I care. And so maybe for the birthday, we'll talk. Because I was going to say, you're going to hear from him again. I said, yes, you'll have an opportunity in a couple of weeks and we can hash things out. But when you talk to him, I think you need to be super sensitive. Not passive, not trying not to tell the truth about you're pissed off that he ghosted you, but more coming from the approach of, I know you ghosted me not because my name is Nina, but in other words, find out, suss it out of him. It couldn't be because of me. It must be something going on.
You are so good.
18th, so close. I mean, really, in 2 weeks, they said you'll have an opportunity. That's just, so maybe the 14th, you'll speak to him right before his birthday. I bet there's an interaction. I bet, could you run into him? I feel like one way would be so easy if we could just run in. Now, the future is malleable and time space is certainly so. And we can make synchronicities happen all the time. It's obvious, right? That's what I'm trying to demonstrate to you. We can know, we can connect. We can connect because we're alive. And so, yeah, can you run into him? And would it be either at a school? Oh, you did. So that the mother, so that was my second idea about what could made him get upset. And you were trying to tell him how to behave with that mother. You were trying to let him know that she does too, walks, were you trying to make him not be taken advantage of or something? Anyway, so what you're going to do from this moment forward. So you verified everything I've said, which I appreciate tremendously. I want you from this moment forward for the next couple of weeks, do a daily affirmation. I call it prayer. I'm a very motivated prayer person. I really believe our thoughts become things. And so I use affirmation. I use my thinking and my current state to win. Did I say school? I did, didn't I? Because I was wondering if there was a little baseball field, you're going to run into him. Maybe it's during kickbox. What's that word? Kickball? I don't know where that came from. Okay, anyway, so this is the point. So the point is this. So you need your daily affirmations to be that misunderstanding easily evaporates and a new understanding comes with us. Write this down. From this moment forward, for the next 2 weeks, every day, what I'm going to think is that misunderstanding easily dissolves. We run into each other and we're able to create a new understanding. And we need to understand that when it comes to this person and the mother of his child is the most important thing. And schooling him about this mother is not what creates your happy circumstance. It's not that I'm saying you're right or wrong. I'm just saying it doesn't create what you want. In order to get what you want, we need to really connect with him and his child and talk about what would help him feel like he could be a better dad. Then he'll talk about her naturally. Then together we can talk about solutions. And then I could see a reconciliation. Also something about automobiles and cars. So either you do drive-bys on that car, or he works in automobiles, or we love cars, or we build the cars, or you got a new car. Something about your car. Okay. Thank you so much. And happy early birthday to him. And I know you're going to get to express it.
Wow. How awesome is Rika, everybody? Give us some hearts. Give us some likes. Show Rika some love. Rika, what are your hours?
How much funner, bad English, sorry about it. How much more fun it is when people are here to
I love it.
Then because this reaches everyone, then everyone that's watching also is okay. And then they're oh, I can be in rhythm too. And all right.
Exactly. Makes it so much better. Rika, do us a favor and remind us of your hours for the next couple days.
So my hours are Monday through Thursday, essentially, from noon Standard Pacific time until 6 o'clock. Mondays, I'll try to go till 7. And then I'm thinking about it. I did put it on the schedule this week, so we'll see how it goes. I'm going to work Friday a.m. from 9 to 11. I'm thinking at a couple of hours in a week. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, this is crazy. But is someone in this queue that I feel like I want to burp or like indigestion? Like, is there someone that has really bad acid reflux about to ask a question, or is this the way that somebody died where they couldn't keep anything down? Okay, next question. We'll see if this comes to pass.
Okay. Sounds good. I will keep an eye out for
Nina, have faith. So what I'm saying that you can make it work, but we need to be more realistic about what he comes with.
totally. We have a lot of people saying, that they have indigestion right now.
Right now, they're all like croaking up dead people.
Yeah.
They're like frogs inside of you.
Oh my gosh, you're hilarious. Okay. Let's do Regina. Hi, you both are so pretty. Thank you. May I please get a love reading from me and Alex and why he doesn't talk to me anymore?
Has it been 3 months? It feels like it's been a minute. Maybe, I think it's more than 3 weeks. I feel like it's 3 months. But let's see about this. Let's find out what's up with you and Alex. Let's not be afraid of the truth. Also, there's roses coming out of you, Regina. I just need to say that real quick. I'm hoping there's a flower named individual connected to your family, whether they be living or past, or someone that would remind you of roses or lilies in general. Beautiful flowers, but it's an aura about you. And I just want you to know that you have just a few weeks. Okay, maybe it's 3 weeks I was picking up on and not 3 months. But the key to what I'm about to answer may be from 3 months ago, and we'll find out. But I guess they're lighting you up first, and there's always a reason, and that means that we need to light you up before we answer. So exhale, Regina, let go. I do feel that, you should have a joint mission between your passion in life and family. I do think you're going to become a mom and have a wonderful family, but I think you really need a passion. Otherwise, it's very hard. You need to have more than just family. Okay, here we go. Let's find out about Alex. I'm just going to go into his mind. I'm closing my eyes just so I feel like I can detach from whatever she's thinking. It's easiest to read people when they're in a state of listen, because then they're not dominating with their own thoughts. They say the name A. They're not ready to answer you yet. We're almost there. A is Alex, but there could be another A. I was thinking Albert, or another A like Anna. I don't know if there's A's in yours or his. I guess I need more of your different energy, Regina. If you're listening, please think of the word listen. Get out of your head. Let go. Let's see why it's hard to answer this. I'm really sorry. There's been a mistake here. There's been a big mistake. Oh boy. This was a mistake. I'm being told that Alex feels that this was a mistake. It was a mistake. I'm still listening. I'm still trying to listen. There's too much thought. He should have never. He's sorry. He won't talk to you because he's embarrassed. He can't explain like why it was a mistake. I also feel another female around him. Do you know if there was an ex-girlfriend in the picture or someone else in the picture, even if you thought it was loose? Is this someone that would go back and forth? There's been a great mistake. And what that means is that he's not talking to you because he should have never in the first place. That's hard. That was hard for me to say. And I feel like he's gone back. There's another female around him. So either another female, like an ex-girlfriend, is now back in the picture, or his mother has lots of opinions. And you're not. We should have never gotten together. That's the answer I'm getting. So how he feels about you, we could be friends, but like I just think, let's move on. Let's move forward, Regina. I really want you to pray to figure out, your deep passion in life, and then really pray that you build a family around your ability to execute and live your passion, so that the family will be the right family for the long term.
Absolutely.
And then there's medical energy. I don't know if there's a nurse in the family or a doctor, or one of you work in medicine, even if it's behind the scenes, but there is a lot of, I keep hearing nurse. I keep hearing medicine energy connected to the family.
Got it. Okay.
All right.
I will keep looking out for her comments.
It was hard.
Absolutely. But it's better to know now for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't want him back. It's a mistake. You don't.
Yeah. Okay. Let's find us another question. They are
Yeah,
going
he could
so
have.
fast.
I feel like I'm hearing people think about this situation. Like, yeah, he could have. He could have hooked up with some. Yeah, he could have. There could have been a
Yeah.
light thing. Yeah, sure. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. She said, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Allison from Facebook, please, I need a love reading about Johnny.
Okay, Johnny. Here we go. Everyone exhale. Honey, you have beautiful, light, beautiful, wonderful female energy around you from the other side. I know you're Allison, but and I know you have a lesson of AH, but I want to talk about other A's like Abri, Abigail. I don't know if this is like my double A, like I had double A name written down here. I don't know if that's you or if that's another double A in the family, like a grandmother, or if even if like you have a child or someone that has something connected to like I think a grandmother on the other side, although I do hear mom as well. Let's see what's up with Johnny. Here we go. Whee! I feel like I'm gonna love. Yeah, I feel like I want to have a cowboy wedding. I feel like I want to get married, like in the next, like somehow figure out how to get married outside with like the cowboy fence. What's the a corral? Is that what they're called? Yeah, a
I think
corral.
so.
And I think that he has let his past go. I think 3 or 4 months. I want to go back to May with this guy. I just think finally February through May, this guy was relieved. I don't know where he's at right now with you. I feel like, there's a part of me that thinks, oh, why isn't he about to say, well, how come if he wants going to marry me, how come he hasn't talked to me? Da, da, da. It's a totally different situation than what we just had. I just know, get ready. You better get ready for that outcome that's been predicted. There's a lot of sterling silver here. I don't know what that means. You got to get ready. You got to get ready for your prayer. Your prayer is just about to happen. Johnny's just about to come through. You're about to get everything you want. I wouldn't try to conceive of it. If you decide whether you believe it or not, you're wasting time. Sometimes you can't believe what's coming. Sometimes comprehension is not your best friend. Sometimes you can't possibly conceive of where the breakthrough would come when it's been so dang hard. So don't bother. Don't bother. Instead, find a behavior. What's a behavior? Every day I want to get ready for my happy outdoor wedding with the cowboy wedding Johnny. I don't know where this country comes from, the cowboys and all that, but that's the energy of it. It could just be old-fashioned stuff. You'll be married for the rest of your lives. Everything will go the right way, but we have to let him be the decision. You have to really let go. You can't be in control and win on this particular situation. I'm sorry about it. Whatever was his past in my mind is completely gone. And I want to say Carol, Catherine, Charles, Carl. I don't know if that's connected to him or you, first, middle, last names, and it could be living or past. Uncle, maybe uncle if it's dead, and maybe uncle if it's alive. But you're going to get what you want. So you need to stop in the head. You just need to let it. You need to go, okay, get me ready, clear my mind, get me ready. Get me ready. Just get me the F. Excuse my language. I don't want to, Oh, Charles is your grand. This is Charles talking. Was he a cowboy? Was he my John Wayne? He is saying, get ready. You're not ready. You're not ready because you are in the state of disunity with love. Like the state of disunity is really recognizing all their obstacles, all their impediments, all the shit. Excuse my, I'm trying not to cuss so hard. All the stuff. Charles might have been a cusser. I'm sorry about it. I know I am one. So it's like, so we're just too noticing what the faults are, right? And in order sometimes to bring out what we want from other people and to match it, we have to bring out these higher qualities. So if deep down inside, I feel like this person, Johnny, is going to prove to you and show that he's ready and he's let the past go and he can move forward and make an honest woman out of you, for a really bad old term to say, like, then you have to get ready for that. You have to get ready to witness an aspect of him that you have not yet. Do you know the Maria, Marlo, Marin, M, Mark? But that's good. So yeah, you're going to win. So let's just give you by November 1st. Everything can happen sooner. November 1 or 2 is what Charles, your grandpapa, says.
Amazing. Not too far away. Can't believe we're almost in September. Crazy.
Amazing.
Just one little reminder for you guys that are here. If you are new to California Psychics, we do have a promo code for those new customers, first timers. You can go ahead and go onto our website or download our app and create an account with the promo code Rika5, and $5 will be automatically added to your account for your first reading. And that could be with Rika, or we have hundreds of other psychics on our website as well that you can choose from. And then really quick before we go back into answering questions, I do just want to shout out our Instagram page really quick. We are actually doing a giveaway for a free 30-minute reading with any psychic on our website.
Wow.
So we just reached 10,000 followers over on Instagram, and we wanted to give our thank you to all of you guys. So if you want to enter, go ahead and go onto our Instagram. It's just California Psychics. And all of the rules are there. It ends on Thursday, so you only have a couple more days to get your entries in. But again, the prize is a 30-minute reading, free, with a psychic of your choice. So it could be
She'll marry Johnny.
What was that?
Did I make that clear that she'll marry Johnny? It's like the grandfather's like, did we make it clear? I think I set up the actual wedding venue.
Yes.
But just in case it wasn't clear, because sometimes you can set up a wedding venue and people still go, well, what does that mean? It means you can marry him at that wedding venue. It's your wedding venue.
Okay. Got that, Allison? You want to make that clear. But anyways, our contest is on our Instagram, and you guys can go enter. Ends on Thursday. Okie dokie. Let's pull up another question. Somebody said, I love you. Jamie said, I love you.
I love you too, Jamie. I was just looking for a Jerry because I circled my Jerry. Almost all my circles are happening.
Oh, let's see. Let's do Mary Ann. Hi, Rika. I met Caribbean Rob, as you predicted, 2 months ago. Any insight on where this might be headed? Thank you so much.
Really? All right. Yes. I want you to get married in December.
Ooh.
That's your view. Okay. If that's too soon, you can make it your own time. He's going to be on a knee. He found his mate. I hope we can make money together. I hope we can get rich or die trying. I want to make money with you. I want to make everything with you. Are you going to set up an Airbnb? Are you going to live on an island? I know that's Caribbean. He obviously comes from that, but that's not where I'm getting that from. Like, are you going to have property on this island? Do you think you'll set up a bed and breakfast? Like, is this making sense? Is this part of your ambition? I think that there's something about your dad connected to him. So whether your dad's alive or not, I feel that there's a connection between your father and Rob. And I feel like it's a beautiful connection if you really pray that that connection is really elucidated in your life and really revealed, and you can see that connection. I'm sure all of this will be so simple. As far as I'm concerned, Rob can really lead the way. If you feel he's not leading the way, I would step away, activate those prayers about your dad, and just watch what happens. Also, the WWW. In the beginning of this, before we started today, I said, hey, Breeze, I'm looking for like a Joni W, Jonah Winters, John Winters W. The W is back. So I don't know what winter means. I don't know if there's something that means something to you, or the letter, the name of W, first, middle, last name. But I do think you guys should get married. That's what I think. I think that you know, and you should. That's how it feels to me. And I feel like this has been coming to your life for 25 years.
That's amazing. Love that. Okay.
Is she there? No.
Okay. She is not that I see. But I have somebody who is very persistent on connecting with you.
Let's get that persistent person.
Yes. Jamie
Foster.
Please give me a reading. I feel like this is my opportunity.
Okay. So Jamie, you probably are present because you're persistent. So why don't you give me a question?
Yeah.
Let's make it worth it. If this is your opportunity, why don't you actually tell me what you want to know? I know you want to know about love, honey, but tell me your question, because I could go love or business with you or dad.
I will look out for her question.
I'll just give her a reading without her asking the question. Let me just see what's said. Okay. I'm going to say, tell me what Jamie needs to know. And also we want to do I know you guys like for me to do tarot at the end. So here we go. She needs to move. It shows her like leaving one location for another. It could be for study, like education. It could be work, but I feel like we have to leave one location for another. So first off, I want to know if she already knows about that and it's true. If she's thinking about it, she needs to go. I do think she needs to end a relationship if she's in one. Yeah, you're on the right path. If that just ended one, or you're alone, is the right path meaning moving. I hope that's what it means. It could be cities. I feel like I'm going from like a marina to land, or it shows two different kind of like topographies. So I hope that's true. You need to be alone, I'm being told. You need to really go this path alone right now. It's important. I feel like the name Stephen or S names are connected to you in some way. It could obviously be female or male, but Stephen came out of my mouth first. So it might be a very common kind of S name. And I just think that if I can, I got to get you over July. I got to get you over the summer. I got to get you over the past. There's too much emotion. Sometimes though, when we move forward, we do grieve the past. And if it's just that, I'm cool, but I think it's more being hung up. I think it's more like you can't let something go. It's your time to move forward. If you really want to be on the right path, we have to let the past go. We have to transform the people that have done us harm. I just think you deserve a break. And I just think, you need space. You need a lot of space to reinvent, to claim who you are, and to let the world come in. I feel there's too much externalization. When I feel your vibe, I just feel like we're always looking outside, and where is it? We never get things by saying, where is it? We say, this is what I need. Open my eyes. Let me see it. Let me live it. Let me be in rhythm with it. Let me come from my inside out. And that's what I feel. But yes, you're on the right path. And then they put airplanes around you as well. I don't know if there was a pilot in this family or someone that loved airplanes or worked near an airport. I don't think the flying could have to do with you moving, but I think it's really somebody trying to tell me something. Someone connected to airplanes or flying or is trying to say we love you.
Got it. Okay. I will continue looking for her comments for confirmation as well. We are about that 15-minute mark. Yeah. I know last time we asked the audience what they prefer, if they want to do
whatever
or do you guys want to keep doing questions? Let us know.
Jamie definitely has to let go.
Okay.
Of a person. No. The answer is let someone help you. No.
For sure. Okay, guys, do you want to do tarot or questions? Okay. I'm seeing a lot of questions.
Okay.
Questions. Okay. We will keep doing questions for the last 15 minutes. That sounds good.
If anyone changes their mind, let us know.
Okay. Yes.
Carly, Carol. Okay, go ahead.
Carly or Carol?
Or Carrier. Okay. See.
Well, I do have Jerry for you. My dad's name is
my Jerry. Is that my Jerry?
I'm looking for Jerry. January 30th, 2021.
Oh, okay. So not even 2 years yet, huh? All right, sweetheart. Who's the M connected to your dad, living or past? I feels like it could be your mom, but it could be obviously his mom or child. So there's an M connection. Jerry calls out the letter M. He talks about hospice. I know your last name is HOP, so he might be trying to give me your last name, but let's see. Hospice, honey. So I think he wants to go to his end of life. Wow, you're an amazing woman. I think he was so comfortable and well taken care of. He wants to talk about he was so comfortable, his pillows on his head. And he said he was in a very comfortable space when he passed. I hope you felt that way. I hope you felt that he was able to pass in this kind of way. He also brings up motorcycles and car things. So this again are going to be things that apply to your life in some way without the direct confirmation. I don't want to say too many different ways that could mean to translate, but I see things that look like motorcycles or cars or things like that. And I think there's a daredevil in this family somehow. I get a daredevil, and I hope that you have a son or even a grandson, I suppose, that's going to grow up and be really, really like outdoor person, really active in the environment. And your dad loves you. He says he's not gone. He says, hey, contrary to popular belief, I know when we're alive, we don't know what the crap to do with death. So we make up all these ideas and say all these things, and everyone gives us different, but he says, I'm right here, right now. He shows me the clock, the watch, the clock in your house, he's on a couch. And I think I look up and I think I see a clock on the wall and the time is passing, and he wants his lemon. Is there a lemon treat you make? If that's a lemon meringue, if that's a lemon squeezed donut, I want it. It's so tasty. It's obviously sweet because I'm sugar, sugar, sugar. This guy loved his sugar. He wants to be so happy. He loves babies so much, loves all the babies, and talks about the babies in the water. So I don't know if that's a pastime or if that's a baptism he's talking about, but everyone means so much to him. I hope there were a lot of kids. I think this is a family person. We love you, Jill. You know how to honor people the right way. I do salute you. I don't know if he was a military man or somebody else, but we do want to say thank you for your pride and honor. You're a good girl. Everything's the right way. You did everything the right way. I don't know. This guy just wants me to say over and over and over and over again, no matter what you thought of his death, he says his pillows were comfortable and he was so, so happy and so peaceful. Is there Judith, Jill? Do we have a Judith? Another J like Jill, other than Jerry. And I realize there's a lot of J's as I'm saying it, but I am asking for real. Okay, and then you wanted what? You want to transfer your money? Is that a retirement or like your W? He's talking about practical stuff. I like to talk about things that happen right here, right now, because this is where we're at. So did we just take money out of the 401k? Are we trying to put more in? Trying to create a different savings account, something like that. A different aggressive, more about retirement savings. That could be an inheritance, obviously.
Got it. I do not see her in the chat, but I am looking for her. Just as a reminder, you guys, if your question is put on the screen, we would love if you could go back and forth with us. We really appreciate that. Okie dokie. Let's find us another question. So many questions today. Yay. We love it.
Yay.
We love it. Thank you guys for hanging out with us today. Okay.
Music. Hi, Sandy.
Hello, ladies. I'm a widow. Is my husband sending me a message?
Okay, before this came up, and I just think that like the idea that who you want to talk to, we don't know if they're going to show up, or hey, they don't know if they can hear. I can't wrap my head or believe that for a second. Obviously, we're telling real facts, birthdays, things like that. Of course they can hear you. Of course they'll show up. So I feel like before your question, or she, picked your name there, I kept hearing music. So I'm hoping that you and your husband have a connection through the sound, through music. I also hear running water. I don't know if the water drips or we have a fountain, and there's that. Also, he is showing me balloons, and like the other person, that's my symbol, that there could be a birthday or day of passing. Days of passings and birthdays can look very similar, even if it's a cat birthday. I almost said dog, but cat came in my mouth. So even if it's an animal's birthday, he wants you to know you play music too. Do you tap? What do you do here? Like there's sound, like all the sound is really important. And something about your shoes, the tying the shoes. He bends over and he's tying shoes. I don't know if that means you have his shoes still or you just got brand new shoes. You're beautiful, right? Do you want to ride the bike? He puts us on a bike and we ride together. And he says, your hair just like flows in the wind. So he is very, very in awe of your spirit. He just made a joke like E.T. phone home, or like Witch from the Wizard of Oz, that like wee. Okay, it goes up to the top and he says, with dance, honey, you can't. He says he'll never be forgotten. He says that you talk to him constantly, and there does appear to be a lot of candles, sweetheart. Forgiven. He says all is forgiven. Whatever that means for you, it's all forgiven. There are no mistakes here. The best thing we can do is build a new relationship with each other. You can't get over it. We're not here to get over life, death experience. We're here to build a relationship with both of them. You can't give up. Someone's holding your hand. He's with a very elderly lady on the other side. Elderly in my mind because the bones look so skinny and frail, like she's 98. And then one of the mothers has passed. There's a lot of energy with that, honey. Where's the rock star? I want to know about the music. I want to know about the music with Sandy. The songs that you connect to, the sound, how you hear him.
I will keep looking.
And did we go on a cruise in the boat, in the water? Or just, it doesn't have to even be a cruise, right? But let's go. Let's sail off in the sunset. Let's sail together. Honey, this guy loves you so much.
My husband was a music lover.
Yeah, he loves you. What about the water? Is it Jimmy Buffett? Do we need to just like cruise on the water? Like, I want to be on the water with you. Do you want to go to Alaska? Where are we going? That's what I feel like he wants to say. And what about those shoes? Why is he bending over his shoes? Does it mean he just had a heart attack? What is he trying to say? So let's see if I can hear better. Just he says forgiveness, forgive yourself for having this circumstance. You live at the ocean. Yeah, okay, so That makes a lot of sense that he wants to sail away. Maybe we should listen to Enya's song, Sail Away. Maybe that would be a fun thing to do. That sounds nice and light. So did I say motorcycle with this guy?
Heart attack, you said.
And then the motorcycle was the guy before. Where did I remember someone mentioned a motorcycle? Was it this one or the one before? Because if the one before wasn't able to respond, there could be a joint message here. But because I said motorcycle before, it makes me wonder if he was already trying to talk to you. You know, just because I use that word now the whole hour, that's the only time I mentioned a motorcycle.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that because like if he knew and he's anxious and he's like, we don't have a lot of time and I want to talk to you. So I wonder what bending over and tying the shoe is about. Did you just do that when I was talking? Did you just tie your shoe and you're about to leave the house? Did you just go to the grocery? I want to know what he's trying to say by that. But the motorcycle thing makes me feel, even if it was before the moment, that was him trying to get through anyway.
Absolutely.
Is it Carson? Is it Watson? Like, what is he trying to say? Chris, I know you're a camera there, you're a C, but there's another C. So either he's with the C person on the other side, like with that last name, or we're talking about a descendant that's alive with a C. Okay. But I think it's going to have to be a first or middle name. Okay. So obviously he's trying to speak to you. I think the motorcycle was him trying to interject because the other girl wasn't available. And I think that he told us about the music in the water, but he's constantly there, honey. He's like yellow streaming light. Like it's a beautiful light. Like I feel like I could look through and just see yellow. I don't know if there's a lot of yellow light in the back or how the yellow works or what that is, but this guy's pure light, 100% light.
That's beautiful.
100%. He's here to make your life better. Like he does work on the other side. Like he's a worker. He works, he says. He's like, I got to get to work. He's like, there's lots of people I have to help and save and keep from dying. Like even like if it's like a tragedy, like a motorcycle or suicide or just like untimely tragic deaths, he says he needs to help people with that. And then something about his brother.
Okay. I will keep looking for her comments too for any confirmation. Let's see. We have a couple minutes left, so let's see maybe one or two more questions. Tiffany,
that's what that's about, really.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tiffany has been here the whole time. So thank you for hanging out with us, Tiffany. Looking for affirmation. Has Josh's spirit been sending me signs since his passing?
Yes. And, you can tell that I'm trying not to be like a typical, like, like there's common things that happen in the mediumship world. You hear about, a bird or, hey, a butter, like very common. You can tell that I much prefer to seek the very, very specific. But in your particular case, the first thing I did here was hummingbirds or sweet birds. I did hear birds. I hope there's like a bird picture, not just birds outside. I feel like there is actually a real bird connection. And he says if she doesn't like that, Josh is funny. Okay, because so excuse me for this. He's funny. He says, if you don't like the birds, then I send you the poop, right? He's like whatever is going to make her crack up. And then he's showing her cracking up and laughing. So I know that he's trying to send you laughter all the time. Also, there's a grandfather energy that comes with him. It's almost like if your grandfather's still alive, then he's trying to speak to that granddad. But I feel like he's talking about being with a granddad. So he sends you signs of birds and he can make it funny, I guess, in case we don't like that. Something about the silverware drawer. I want to go in the kitchen. Literally, he opened the drawer. He took out the silver, the spoons. What does that mean to you? I hope that's a memory of some sort. Or if you looked in there and thought, oh my God, it's all rearranged, or what the crap is going on in the kitchen, it would be him. He talks about being real estate. He wants to make money on real estate. So if you are thinking about that, or you're thinking about even just something with your house or making money, or or someone in the family thinking of real estate or selling, or you did that, he's trying to send you messages through those thoughts. He says that you should be a leader, like a leader. He says that you should share your wisdom and guidance with other people. He thinks that you are very good at helping others. So either you're a therapist, or you're, a medium, or you are a counselor, or you're here to help people. It looks like you could have like a book you go through and then help them in counseling. That could even be, I guess, an AA thing or something. So he talks about like helping others in a group setting. He says that you are very realistic about life and death, and that you have an angel, a teacher. That would make sense, right? For counselor, teacher, sure. Helping people in a group. I almost went to kids, like teenagers, who I thought she'd be so good with them. There's a lot of energy here. It's like he's dying to talk to you. He's a funny guy, so don't mind the puns. He says that you see him all the time. He's right behind you. You always feel him, always. And it gets hot. Fire. It feels really heated. Okay, so he has a connection to fire. And he tickles your toes. Oh my God, you have the cutest feet. He loves your toes. Is that true? Did he lick him? He might be a puppy dog trying to come through. Okay, you don't have to tell us if he licked him. You don't need to reveal that. Just a doggy. Honey, my heart to heart, constantly heart to heart. You have letters, you have written word, there's messages being exchanged. They're written. Oh, yes, fire signs, and you had a burning. I know. I'm like, woo, I'm about to combust. Woo. So let's go skinny dipping. You know what I'm saying, girl? Let's get it on. The bag of gone. He's your best friend. He will be forever. Will you write me a book about him? You're gonna write a book about him? Will you do it? You're a teacher. I'm sure you can write. You're gonna write a book about him? Say yes. Is he just burning passion? Is that because he's a fire sign? Write a book about me. No, but you have a book. You're like Brian Weiss. Have you guys heard of Brian Weiss? He is he's so funny. He's cracking me up on every level. Brian Weiss, you know that guy, right? He wrote Love Never Dies. He was a psychologist that turned a hypnotherapist, that turned past life regressionist, and his books are crazy. I think you have a story like that, Tiffany. I think you guys have been together from time without beginning, and I think it'll go this way forever. Awesome. You have a baby. There's a baby about you. Not predicting a pregnancy. You didn't ask me that. Yeah. I'm being told there's a baby about you. Either you have one, or you're going to be, you're going to have a marriage and there's a baby about you. Someone had a baby. He's probably trying to come back as your baby.
Oh, beautiful. And she just said that she started writing poetry since his passing.
So it's going to get published. I want you just to start with whatever you've got, doing open mics and speaking out loud, because it's like they say the angels of the heaven are going to come for her.
That's amazing.
It's a really beautiful feeling. Like, wow, like she's a spiritual energy, and
that's a really good way to, I know we have to hop a little bit early. So that's a really good way to end the live today. It always goes by so fast with you, Rika. It's always such a pleasure and so fun. As a reminder, everybody, we do have a promo code for Rika. It's her name, Rika5. You can use it with Rika, or you can use it with any other one of our psychics. It just adds $5 to your account for your first reading with us if you are a new customer. Really quick, Rika, will you just remind them of your hours for the next couple of days?
Yes, I have to get off because I want to get back on. But I work Monday through Thursday from noon Pacific time till 6 p.m. Sometimes I work till 7 on Monday, but I'm added in 2 hours on Friday, so it may just be 6 every day and then the 2 on Friday. Sometimes I can stay late and sometimes I can't. I just want to thank you guys so much for those that were able to participate and allow everyone to witness like this connection. It means the world to me. I think it's all about us having faith on earth that we're not alone, that we really can move towards the future. The future is malleable. We just have to learn to listen, to hear, and to really go forward with equality, that we're the same as everyone else. We're all equal and we're all the same. So let's keep going.
Oh, I love that. I love that so much. Bye, Rika. She will be back with us on the 26th of September. So definitely recommend that you guys come back and hang out with us again next month. And one last little reminder that I have for you guys, we do have a contest happening over on our Instagram at California Psychics. It's a free 30-minute reading with a psychic of your choice. So definitely encourage you guys to enter into that contest. It ends on Thursday, so you have a couple more days to get your entries in. But it's been a great live. I will see you guys soon. Take care and have a fabulous rest of your week. Bye, everybody.